Well, hey, Beth, it's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another quick chat. All right, we're going to be talking about a few things on the quick chat, like Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown. We're going to touch on Nas because he's being sued, as well as Tory Lanez. So let's just go ahead and get into some things, okay? First things first, I want to actually talk about what's happening over there in Florida. All right, so I'm reading this from a news headline out there in Florida saying that Florida abortion ban proposal would require fathers to pay child support at 15 weeks. Ooh. Yeah, let's keep going. They're saying that more than a dozen amendments to Florida's proposed 15-week abortion ban were filed Tuesday in its latest visit to a Senate committee, okay? Now, among the proposed legislative add-ons were a requirement for fathers to start paying child support at 15 weeks. Now, is this a requirement for them to pay at 15 weeks, or is this how does this work? Or does the woman have to go down and put the father on child support? So by the 15th week, he can start paying. Like, what's that? They're saying that if the bans are at 15 weeks, they say if abortions are banned at 15 weeks of gestation, the amendment proposed in the Florida Senate by Tina Scott Polsky, okay, which happens to be a Democrat down in Palm Beach, would require that the father of the child to start paying child support as soon as abortions are no longer legal. Okay, the amendment as written would include health insurance coverage for the mother and child, as well as for the duration of pregnancy and any related postpartum care needs after the child is born. Okay, now I don't know if I 100% agree with that. First of all, y'all trying to put a method in place because you're trying to restrict women from making a decision to no longer have their child. Okay, a lot of people don't find out that they are pregnant until the 15th week. Okay, so basically, ladies, if you're going to engage in any type of activity, go ahead and get your test so you can stay on top of knowing whether or not you're aware if you are pregnant or not. So should you not want to have your child or go forward with giving birth to a child by the 15th week, you can go on and get whatever procedure done that you feel is necessary. It also is making me feel like people are not creating as many babies as they may need them to create, okay? Because at one point, there was like a baby boom, right? Well, they said when the pandemic happened, there were not a lot of women that ended up getting pregnant during the pandemic, okay? I guess they thought it was going to be a pandemic boom or something like that, and obviously that did not happen, right? So then here we are. It seems like they're trying to put more restrictions around that to prevent women from, getting, rid of their children or their babies, okay, their fetus or whatever you want to call it. They're trying to limit those ways of women being able to do that. And to me, it's kind of like trying to slick force them. Now, granted, even if you were to go forward with giving birth and you still don't want the child, of course, you can do adoption and figure out some other ways and stuff like that, girl. But I just say, girl, it's not a great thing. Okay. I haven't experienced one, but I'm not going to judge or make anybody else feel away for them wanting to have one. If that's the road that you choose, that you want to go down and you want to take, that's your body. You get to do what you want, to do when it comes to that. I just say, stay on top of it. If you know that's something that you don't want and, and that's a route that you want to take, Miss Girl, I would just say, I stay on top of it. But as far as the dads paying child support at 15 weeks, I don't know how I feel about that either. I feel like, for some of them that's immediately denying the children, then boop, there it is. Like, okay, now you got to pay child support, so now what? But then at the same time, I don't know. I feel like a lot of women that can be vindictive with this whole 15-week child support thing, especially if they're sold on a certain man being the father of their child that actually may not be the father of their child. So will it be as easy for men to get off child support as it is for them to get on it should they find out that the child that she's been carrying is not their child? So I don't really like that. Okay, I do feel like that's a bit unfair to the men, but you all go ahead and hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about that. I feel like this overall law and things, it's just, girl, I just don't like it either way it go. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Let's see. I feel like a woman probably would be maybe 4 months or a little past 4 months by the time that they can actually get a snippety snip. When I think about it, I guess that's not, I feel like that gives you more than enough time to think versus it being, I think it was in Texas or maybe it could be here in Georgia where there's like a heartbeat bill. Like as soon as you hear the heartbeat, it's no, you can't go forward with it as soon as you hear a heartbeat or whatnot. So, Definitely sucks, you know, for those people that would like to go that route, but it also sucks for the women that may try and pin down these men to hold on to them and kind of lock them into the position of being a dad or even paying child support for a child that could potentially not be theirs. But, you know, those are just my quick, small thoughts about it, girl. You guys hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about this whole abortion bill and fathers having to pay child support within a short amount of time, which is like 15 weeks. Okay. So, yeah, if it's like about roughly 4 weeks in a month, 4, 8, what's that? 12. Yeah, so somewhere around going into that 4th month. Now, believe it or not, like I said, some women don't even be knowing that they're pregnant, girl. Some of them don't. Some women have gotten pregnant and still had periods and things and thinking that, you know, they not pregnant because their period is coming forward, you know. Some people don't know, they're not aware at that time. And some women are more in touch with and in tune with their bodies than others. But I just say, if you haven't been in tune, you know, you might want to get more in tune because these people are not thinking about you. All right. So there's the Zag. Y'all go ahead and hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. I actually want to move over to some more type political news, girl. I want to talk about Joe Biden. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? Okay. I want to tell him that everybody ain't trying to go back to their office. Okay. You have seen more people be very productive, not going into a place of work filled with a bunch of stress and being micromanaged and monitored as though they are out here picking cotton. All right. A lot of people out here have to go into what you call it? Cubicles. Okay, having to go out there in cubicles and being heavily monitored, whether it's by way of the technology system or by way of somebody else standing over them, monitoring them, watching them, micromanaging them. You know what I'm saying? It breeds a different environment. And for a lot of people, you know, that are mothers and dads and have to be at home with their kids, like, it has saved tremendously, I am sure, on child care. Child care costs as much as rent. And I saw a lot of people saying, in mortgage, right? I saw a lot of people saying, well, y'all say y'all want to get back to normal. Y'all say y'all want to get back to normal. But when he said y'all to get back to normal, girl, you don't want to get back to normal. Girl, let me tell you, it was a tweet that I saw. It was actually a post that I saw, and I can't even pull it up because I don't even know if I saved it. If I did save it, guys, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to do my best to bring it up in a episode of This Is Messy because I thought that it was quite comical to me. So basically, let me try to rehash or repeat what he said. So basically, this girl, it was a girl that said this on Twitter, like, y'all want to get back to normal so bad. Y'all say y'all want to get back to normal, but when he tell y'all to go back in the office, y'all want to sit up there and trip. Why y'all don't want to go back to the office? And then somebody retweeted her old tweets and said, for these reasons right here. And basically, her old tweets were talking about how much she hate going into the office and how much she hates this about working and hate that about working and this, that, and the other, girl. And I screamed when I saw it. I thought it was quite hilarious. Like, you're doing all this big talk. But ma'am, just a few weeks ago, you were saying the opposite. So you sound foolish. So I thought that was just very, very funny. This company has been running for about 2 years now. For a lot of people, remotely. So it's showing us that it indeed can be done. So why do y'all want people to get in the office so bad? Well, I'll tell you guys why they want y'all to get in the office too bad, because they don't want to feel like they losing all their money, because a lot of these businesses have 10-year leases or more on their space. Okay, so why are we paying all this money for this space if our employees are not coming in the office, or if we're rotating them? So now some businesses, I'm sure, are starting to refigure out ways to give back space. Like, hey, we either cut down a lot of our employees, or we're alternating them coming in the space, probably using the same desk area. Okay, but, you know, alternating them coming into the office. So we want to give back half of this floor so that company can save money, right? So then now that's going to be affecting some of the other people that's in the real estate sector that's trying to rent out those office spaces, and more people are being at home. I can imagine how these office spaces are being affected, okay, and how these commercial rental rates and all of that, okay, how these commercial not realtors, but these brokers and stuff are actually making money, because y'all don't want to come back into the office, girl. And a lot of these people don't like spending money on something if they're not getting the full benefit out of it. So that's another reason why they want y'all to get back to normal, okay? And let me tell you what else is so foolish and crazy, which is quite hilarious to me. Just a few weeks ago, they were going crazy telling people, get the jab, get the jab, get the jab. If you don't get the jab, you're getting fired. If you don't get the jab, you're getting fired. If you don't get the jab, you're getting fired. And then now here it is, the jab has gone away. Okay, it's still out there for those that want it. but it's not much of a heavy conversation, so much so that different states and counties and other individuals are starting to they're starting to drop their the protocols and things. Anyway, y'all, so I ended up being interrupted, so I was not able to get my last few thoughts out about this particular situation because I can't recall what my statements were, but I just wanted to highlight the fact that everybody's not trying to go back into the office. Everyone is not trying to work in the office. People want to be remote, okay? And I feel like it's probably affecting a lot of people in the commercial real estate sector and things. Oh, I think I could have been talking about the jab, guys. I'm trying to remember my train of thought because I kind of like got interrupted. So it was just interesting to me that they kept telling people that they want them to get the jab, and then now here it is. You know, they're not talking about the jab as much as they were talking about it at some point. So was it like y'all were telling people that they were at risk of losing their jobs if they did not get the jab, and then now you're telling people to report back to the office, everything should be okay? I've been seeing a lot of states have been lifting the protocols, okay? A lot of states have been lifting the protocols and saying that a lot of states have been lifting their protocols, and they've been, you know, just doing away with all of the C-19 protocols. So y'all just go ahead and get ready to return back on to work as normal, okay? Like ain't nothing ever happened, girl. Just come on back. So I don't know. That's just very interesting to me that 1 minute y'all over here pressuring people to get the jab and stuff, and then I guess, you know, now y'all just got to continue to press forward. Things have been lifted. You got to get back in the office. I don't know how everybody's office is different. Some people may force y'all to come back in the office and still require y'all to get a jab. I know there are jobs out there that are still hiring, but in order for you to get on at that job, you have to get the jab, whether you're going to be working remote or you're going to be coming into the office. And I feel like that's a lot of control over one. Okay, for me to be working remote at home and for you to sit up there and tell me that I need to get the jab, even though I'm not even going to be around y'all and don't anticipate coming in the office for whatever reason. What kind of stuff is that? But I guess, girl, either way, honey, good luck. Y'all hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about Joe Biden and him wanting everybody to get back to work, okay? Because he feels like y'all can get back to work, even with these gas prices raising as high as they are, okay? Are y'all gonna be ready to get back into the field, get back out there to work, okay? Having to pay these higher gas prices, pay this higher money in rent and whatever else, girl, but your raise with your job probably not increasing. Let me know your thoughts and things down in the comments. Let me go ahead and move on to something else, girl. Let's talk about Tory Lanez, okay? Tory Lanez is actually being sued over a foreclosure on his Miami home. Okay, not you going into foreclosure. So they're saying that Tory Lanez might need to pack his bags and move into a new condo building in the coming weeks. Okay, according to hotnewhiphop.com. I'm sorry. According to reports from Radar Online and Hollywood Unlocked, the 29-year-old has failed to pay over $1 million towards his mortgage on his Miami condo. Now, reportedly sued last week for foreclosure. Interesting. The report details Tory's latest legal issues, claiming that a company filed a lawsuit against the rapper for foreclosure on his Miami condo after purchasing the condo back in 2018 for $1.8 million. Tory reportedly took a loan from the company worth $1.26 million, promising to make monthly payments before coming through with one balloon payment in December of 2021. The lawsuit claims that Tory never kept his side of the deal with regards to the balloon payment worth $1.2 million. And Tory apparently still lives in a luxury unit and owes that amount plus interest, which is interesting because we saw him film in that particular space in Miami throughout the entire pandemic. So was he living there and not paying no money, girl? What's that? It looks like, I guess it's just a balloon payment that they were expecting to receive from Tory, and they never got that from Tory. So seems like they may be suing for well, girl, this is messy. This is Tory reportedly took a loan from them, promising to make monthly payments before coming through with one balloon payment in December 2021. The lawsuit claims that Tory never kept his side of the deal with regards to the balloon payment worth $1.2 million. Tory apparently still lives there. So Tory really ain't been paying on the house. That's what I'm getting. Tory, you been sitting up there throwing all kind of parties and doing all kind of stuff and everything else you've been over there doing, girl, and you ain't even been paying for the spot. But you can sit up here and put your stuff up there on what's that crypto site people been doing, NFT. You can sit your put your little album cover or whatever up there and make $1 million, but you ain't get these folks their money. Girl, you into all kind of legal trouble. I don't understand. I don't want that many lawsuits. I don't want it. If I gotta be famous, baby, keep all the lawsuits. Like, I don't want all of that. Girl, I don't know which one's worth, having one lawsuit worth $4 million or having 4 different lawsuits worth $1 million each. Girl, I just can't. That's a lot. That's a lot going on. That's a lot going on. But either way, Mr. Tory, honey, good luck. And y'all hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts and everything that you may be familiar with when it comes to this particular situation here with Tory being sued, okay? Because see, one thing about Tory Lanez, he gonna stay in the courts. Okay, that's just what it is. Okay, he gonna stay in the courts for sure. But let's go ahead and scoot on over and get to Nas. Okay, I want to talk about Nas because this is very weird and interesting to me. Okay, and some part of me is feeling like ever since Miss Cardi B decided she was gonna sue Miss Tasha over the things that she said, it makes me feel like people just feel like they could just jump out and sue over anything. But I'm sure this has been happening for a minute. It's just my first time hearing about it. Okay, so Nas was actually slammed, according to BET. He was slammed with a lawsuit after sharing a photo of Tupac on his Instagram. Now, keep in mind, he and Tupac are both in this photo. Now, Nas is not making profit from this photo, from my understanding. He just simply posted it on Instagram. And it looks like he is now being sued. They're saying that the iconic rapper Nas has been hit with a lawsuit after he shared a photo of himself and Tupac from 1993 on his Instagram page. Now, according to Hip Hop DX, the suit was filed in the Central District of California, okay, on February 2nd of this year. Now, by the photographer who captured the photo, Al Pereira. However you say his name, but obviously what I do know is Al ain't got no money and he needs some, period. Now, he claims that the Queensbridge artist shared the image without his permission or licensing the work. Oh, wow. That's what we doing. Oh, wow. Girl, if that's the case, Getty Images is going to be out here suing some of everybody, girl. Woo, child. Girl, not them trying to sue. If that's the case, girl, it ain't gonna be no images floating around. Girl, let me find out somebody to reshare my photo or something like this somewhere. Girl, you getting sued. Period. Let me find out you done because I be seeing the shares on my photo. I do be seeing the shares, girl, and I be like, where is they going? Where is they going? If you ain't get permission or something like that, where is they going? Okay, let me find out. I'm hitting you with a suit. Let's keep going. Now, the black and white picture shows Nas, Tupac, and New Jersey rapper Redman outside of a club. Okay, the court documents obtained by Radar Online stated that Nas reshared the photo on his IG account back in 2020, 3 years after the photographer got it registered. Okay, for copyright. All right, the photographer claims that the iconic image has diminished its value. What? The photographer claims that the iconic image has diminished its value. What do you mean? So the photographer is suing for damages plus an injunction against Nas for using his work. What kind of damages are you referring to? Because the value didn't go down, baby. Do you know how much Nas is worth and what he's into? If anything, the value went up. Do you know who the Tupac is? The value went up. I pray that the judge, I hate to say it, dismisses this. All right. But I mean, it is your work. You did take the time out to take a picture of this person, but how dare you sue me over an image that I'm in? Okay. An image that I'm in that probably gave you clout. Okay. Oh, snap. That's you. You took that picture of Tupac and Nas. Oh, snap. That's what's up. Not my name being out here giving you clout and notoriety with me being in the image and you got the audacity to turn around and sue me. Because you hard on coins? Oh, no, ma'am. I hope they throw it out and call it frivolous. Let's keep going. They're saying that this isn't the first time this man, the photographer, has sued celebrities about his work. In 2017, he sued Kylie and Kendall Jenner for photos he took of Tupac and B.I.G. that they attempted to. Now, that made sense. And I remember that lawsuit with Kylie and Kendall. Whoever was on their team were taking images without permission, slamming it on shirts, and then trying to sell it. First of all, y'all not even a part of the culture. Y'all have been trying to infiltrate for the longest. You're not even a part of the culture and probably can't even rap a lyric or anything of theirs at all. Because I'm sure your mama wasn't listening to that at the time. Girl, was y'all even born during that time, girl? And y'all got the audacity to take these people's images and stuff, put them on your shirts and think you're going to be out here and make a profit. Oh yeah, y'all should have got sued for that. But what you not gonna do, Mr. Al, photographer, sitting up here trying to sue Nas for an image that he's a part of that helped gave you clout. I don't like that. Okay. All right. They're saying that well, speaking on the Kendall situation, okay, they're saying the apparel was ultimately taken down, but he was countersued by Kendall. That's what I didn't know. So Kendall actually countersued him for $22,000 to cover legal costs, citing the lawsuit as frivolous. Okay. Now I don't know if he won that lawsuit or not, but ever since then, he has filed over 450 copyright infringement lawsuits since 2015. The man is hard on coin, and that is his business. His business is to find people that's using his images and for him to sue them to get a coin. Girl, that is some Mexican messy big hoops. Oh wow. Oh wow, girl. Well, let me go ahead and scoot on over and take this image down, girl, for this belong to him too, honey. Let's go ahead and talk about Mr. Chris Brown. You guys know Chris Brown was accused of assault to a woman, okay, accused of sexual assault. I believe it happened maybe like a year or so ago, however long ago. It happened somewhere near Diddy's Miami spot or something like that, right? Well, it seems like text messages have actually been leaked. The text messages that he had of said victim have now been leaked. Okay. Now, according to Radar Online, cops in Miami have obtained text messages between Chris Brown and the woman who has accused the singer of, violating her on a yacht. Okay. Docked outside of Diddy's home in late December 2020. All right. They're saying that in the messages between Brown and the professional choreographer slash dancer, which Radar has exclusively obtained, the woman known only as Jane Doe is seen courting Brown in lewd language and bare naked selfies, and almost immediately after the alleged incident took place. So after they engaged in whatever activity, she started to send him more images of herself. Oh wow. It looks like the text messages are reading. I don't like to talk on the phone about SHI like that. I'm just being provocative. What you mean? Oh, SHI, okay, I'll get one. What is y'all talking about? I definitely didn't bust inside. Oh my God. Just hella faded. So I wanted to be sure. So I guess he had to ask her via text message. So I feel like this conversation happening via text message was it seems like now, as we fast forward to the future, was to protect himself. And seeing that Chris Brown is in the blue, whereas Miss Girl is in the gray in the text messages, it seems like Chris Brown could have had a hand in leaking this information, right? So yikes, girl. They're saying that Brown then spun the woman and did not answer two of her text messages later that day, beginning at 11:27, and then again later on that day. All right. So it seems like he started to curve her. And on January 27, 2020, more than a year after the alleged incident, the woman decided to file her $20 million claim in Los Angeles Superior Court and said Brown offered her a mixed drink in the kitchen of Diddy's Star Island mansion. I do think that this is going to hurt her case. I do. I can't confirm or deny whether or not Chris, harmed her or anything like that. I don't know. I'm waiting for more details to when he's guilty. Okay. That's what I want to see. What's really happening, what's really going on. I don't know. All right. I don't know, girl. I mean, even though Trey Songz got a whole lot, I want to believe that about Trey. You know what I'm saying? Because just too many people saying it, girl. I ain't been hearing a whole lot of these. Now, I've been hearing Chris getting physical with people now, more than I have about this, type of assault or whatever going on. I don't know. We're gonna see, but it sucks for this woman if this indeed happened to her. Where these messages were leaked, and it doesn't look like it's going in her favor. It actually looks as though y'all engaged in an activity. Afterwards, he wasn't really on you in the way that you wanted him to be on you, and then now you're coming out being a bit vindictive, trying to sue him to get money out of him, to try and hurt him because you didn't get what you wanted out of the opportunity of being with Chris. So that's what it looks like to me. But you guys can feel free to hop down in the comments and chime in down below. Okay. I'm just looking, yeah. They did some conversations earlier in 2021 too. What's up? Had some SHI to handle yesterday. She said, where you at right now? I wanted to come over, LOL on board. Girl, you desperado. Okay. Oh my, he was definitely curving hard. Oh, gee, Louise, last year around this time, baby girl sent a lot of messages that went unanswered. Oh my. This is sad. But what I'm seeing, I don't know, Chris, I'm wondering if you could have deleted some of your messages. Or was she sending these text messages after a phone call? IDK, but I'm seeing a lot of her just reaching out, asking questions. And you can look at these and tell that they're questions like, you didn't answer my last question. Hey, are you there? You didn't answer my last hello. Like, that's what it's giving. But you just never know, girl. So the verdict is still out on what truly and indeed happened between both of these individuals, girl. All right, y'all. Just wanted to add in a quick piece, okay? It looks like when it comes to Chris Brown, he has released, all right, the audio of the young lady that had been up here actually accusing him, okay? And I'm going to play that audio, girl. So let me just go ahead and just pull this up so that I'll be able to play this audio for you guys real quickly. Check this out, honey.
What time is it? Put the time and date.
You're like reading the messages and stuff, and you haven't blocked me yet, so I'm guessing you don't hate me. I just want to see you again. I mean, just answer the phone and then you just hung up. Like, just let me know. Like, if you want me to leave you alone, I definitely will. But I really just want to see you again.
All right, y'all just heard that. Y'all just heard what Miss Girl had to say, okay? This was her pretty much as I was thinking, as I was reading the article. It sounds like she was just begging for another opportunity to end up, smashing Chris Brown yet again. At least this is the audio that he dropped. So not sure what all happened, but after that incident went down, she wanted to smash again. Chris decided to take to social media to say this: no more dragging me through the mud. Clearly, you can see the cap. Now, let's see if the media will keep that same energy they had trying to destroy me to run the real story. Me and my team are taking legal action on this situation. You don't play with people's lives like that. Thanks, Team Breezy. Okay, so that is what Chris Brown ended up having to say, girl, about this whole thing. Again, y'all hop in those comments and let me know your thoughts as we transition over to Young Baby Tate, Miss Nicki Minaj, and Miss Erica Banks, okay? So Young Baby Tate put out a tweet, actually, a while ago where she was asking people, I guess she has this song called Slut 'Em Out or something like that, and promised to never stop slutting them out. So she was like, who y'all think I should put on there? So somebody said, a Nicki Minaj stan account hit her up and said, well, hey, you should send it to Nicki, okay? You never know what might happen. And then Miss Young Baby Tate decided to say, well, Nicki still never DM me back after years of me giving her flowers and love, then having one of the most viewed videos on her challenge, LOL. I highly doubt sending it to her would garner a response at this point. So here's the thing for me. All they said was you need to send it to Nicki. Number one, you could have, I'm sure a lot of people responded to you. You could have chose to overlook it, but you chose to answer this particular one for some reason. Then when you said that Nicki has still never DM'd me back after years of giving her flowers, right? So you think somebody should hit you back just because you get them your flowers or something? Something's a little off with that for me. Okay, then she goes on to say, and she said something about her doing a challenge for Nicki or something and having the most views. She says, LOL, I highly doubt sending it to her would garner a response at this point. So when you say at this point, it seems like you're still waiting for acknowledgement from Nicki, and it seems like you're still giving to me, what am I thinking about? You're just still in your feelings. And that's not what the question was. The question was just like, send it to Nicki, right? This person didn't know. You said that I highly doubt sending it to her would garner a response at this point. Like, you're just waiting. Like, everything you've tried different desperate measures to try and get her attention, and it's not working. So, I mean, that's just weird. I don't know, like the response to it was weird for me. And the response, honestly, didn't even have to be a response. Like, you could have just overlooked it. If you know that reaching out to her now is not going to garner a response after you've tried to get her attention, you didn't have to say anything, right? But you chose to. Now, when you said this, I don't know if you thought that the blogs would not pick it up and they just so happened to pick it up. Not necessarily sure, okay? But I do feel like it was something that could have went unanswered, just in my opinion, I understand that y'all are fans of your big artists and you see them go on to work with other people that you may feel is less talented than you. And I know that it may suck, but sometimes you just got to be like, F it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be something that's so known. It could just be that I'm just gonna work so hard that when I do get up here, they're gonna be trying to work with me, and I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm cool. Because when you had the chance to work with me when I wasn't nobody, you chose not to. So now that I'm somebody, like, I'm good. You need my help. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? At least take that stand approach without even saying it. Okay, not stand approach, but at least take that approach without even having to say it. So then she goes on to say, y'all are, this is baby tape. Y'all are so annoying. My God, I see her interact with, follow, love artists I personally think can't rap at all. That's a personal opinion. That's your opinion. Okay, she says, and dick ride for fans, but I feel like I get ignored and that hurts my feelings, which is 100% valid for me to feel. Get off my DICK. And you're right, that is valid for you to feel 100%. You could feel that way, but I mean, a person still has they still make their own decision on how they want to move. City Girl still ain't got a record. Okay, and it's no shade, but they have more notoriety than you. Saucy Santana still waiting on a record. Like, there are a lot of people, I'm sure, they're still waiting on a record from Nicki Minaj, and I feel like you coming out saying this, you're really not going to get one from her now, and you probably don't care at this point. But all right. So then she goes on to say, nobody owes me anything, which is a fact. I can have my emotions though, which is also a fact. She says, and that's okay. Then she goes on to say, have a good life. All right. So that's what she ended up saying. She really wanted the attention of Nicki Minaj. But I just feel like, I don't know why y'all be craving so much of Nicki attention, honestly. I know she's that girl in the industry, a lot, believe or whatnot. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's artists out here that love Jay-Z and still ain't got a record yet by Jay-Z. It's artists out here that love Nas, still ain't got a record with him yet. People love Kanye, still ain't got one with Kanye. So, I mean, it's just a part of the game. Like, it will happen, all right? If it's supposed to happen, it'll definitely happen. And it's okay to feel away because you're human. But at the same time, you ain't have to air Miss Girl out and then say that you highly doubt sending it to her with a response at this point. As if that's what the person asked you. As if that's all you've been talking about is you've been trying to get Nicki to get on the track. When that person just said, hey, like they just said, they didn't know. They were just like, hey, send it to Nicki. You never know what might happen. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm still with that person. Send it to her. You never know what may happen, because just because you reached out in a DM, maybe she wasn't in that headspace. Maybe she wasn't trying to do that. Maybe you don't know what other people got going on in their life. And y'all got me over here taking up for Nicki, girl. All right. So now, if you send it to her, maybe that's a record she could rock with, right? Or find your next best TikTok song. Because one thing I have seen Nicki do is hop on songs that have definitely grown by way of TikTok. So I don't know, girl, but there's that. So what ended up happening was Miss Erica Banks decided that she was gonna like that photo, and that's what she did. She hearted that photo. She liked that photo. Well, once Nicki got found out that she hearted that photo, y'all know Nicki was following Erica Banks at one point, vice versa. Well, people thought that Erica Banks ended up unfollowing Nicki because she liked that photo. Erica Banks had to come out and say, no, I didn't. Actually, Nicki blocked me. And she said, I couldn't believe that Nicki had blocked me. She did a whole video on it, okay, and saying that there's no hate or no bad blood towards Nicki or anything, but people forget that even though we're artists, we're fans, okay? And I'm a fan of Nicki, and I would love that. And it does make you feel away when they sit up here and they like other people, content and jump on tracks with them before they jump on one with you, right? And she just kind of went on that spiel, like she just wanted people to know, like, it's no issue, it's no beef or anything like that. I still love Nicki. Hopefully Nicki will unblock me, right? She wants to be unblocked by Nicki. And what else? What else did Miss Girl say? I feel like that was really it. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted people to know that she ain't had no issues. She didn't unfollow Nicki. Nicki blocked her. She would love to work with Nicki, and it sucks. But I feel like, Nicki at least follow you, which means that she's watching you, she's checking you out, she's seeing what you got going on. And should the opportunity rise, then, I'm sure she'll hop on a track with you if that's something that she wants to do. Like, I don't understand why y'all be so crazy about it. I haven't even been crazy about Nicki's music the past few years. I feel like this track she dropped, Do We Have a Problem? I actually like that, but a lot of other stuff I haven't been featuring it. So for y'all to just be going so crazy wanting her on the track, it sounds like y'all really just want her fans. It sounds like y'all know it's gonna come with a following. Y'all gonna be able to borrow some of the barbs or something like that. That's what it's. I don't understand. Like, do you really want her for her talent and for her to rap? Like, girl, I don't know. I feel like y'all make this a much bigger deal than what it had to be. But Nicki, you're not getting a chance to escape. Because here's the funny thing, you do be trying to act like you don't see SHI, but you do. How is it that Young Baby Tate can sit up here and be DMing you, trying to hit you up, and we know you see it because you be responding to random ass barbs, but as soon as somebody speak on you negatively, then you're able to go over and be like, oh, I see that, block. Oh, I see that, block. So you could block, but you can't respond, or at least send a heart or something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, girl. I don't know. I feel mixed about this. You know, it's like I feel mixed because I'm like, Nicki, girl, not you. Like, if you ain't been talking to them, continue to ignore their ass, even when they say something negative. Like, yeah, I would look at it like, yeah, y'all doing all that talking and still ain't gonna get a future, girl. What else is going on? You ain't even got a block, girl. I may unfollow or something like that, but yeah, you doing all that, and I'm still not rocking with you. So what else is going on? Did anything change? Did this help your case at all? No, it did not. Right, but also at the same time, I feel like she ain't entitled to do a damn thing just like Beyonce ain't. Okay? Excuse me? Like, girl, Kelly Rowland is her best friend. And I'm just like, we won't be hearing Beyonce doing features on her damn track and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that she can. But still, I just feel like it's a lot of singers that probably, I would love to do a duet with Beyonce. Or I would love to have her, you know, I would love to sing her vocals or she go sing a little bit of my vocals or work with her in the booth and this and that. Like, I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. You know, but it's just, it is what it is, you know. So, I mean, I don't know, girl. Either way, y'all go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this overall situation with Miss Young Baby Tate, Erica Banks, and Miss Nicki Minaj, okay? That's really all that I have, honey. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, honey. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.